Hopefully this works. All right, we got it.
How do I look? How's this angle here?
Perfect. Perfect.
All right, copy. What's up, brother?
What up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. How you?
I'm good. Yo, I barely got out here on time. Like, my shit's all crazy right
What, they
now. I had
not
to replace
monetizing you? What's going on? What's the issue that you're having?
everything. Everything, yo. At first, I mean, I had audio issues with my microphone.
Yeah.
Uh, and yeah, I'm trying to watch the video from my big screen so I can see the comments, but it says send 200 stars to see your comments here. So I can't see the comments unless I pay myself. How ridiculous.
What? Who cares what the comments say?
Yo,
Let's focus. Let's focus on what you're. I'm here because I want to hear what you gotta say, bro.
okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Fine.
But like normally I sit here and I talk to we all vibe through the comments. But I know tonight's different, so
that's cool. You know what? I think whoever's watching now and listening wants to hear what you got to say, bro. I want to hear what you got to say. So just to give a brief, how do we know how many, you know what? Now you're right. How does that work with the comments? Like how many people here?
It's annoying. I know I got my regular people in here, my solids.
We got 3 people?
I see 4 at the moment.
You know what? So, all right. So let's talk to those 4 people.
Right. That's what I do.
Who are those 4 people? Can they comment?
They can, and they're very interactive in these conversations. And we kind of we're like building a little community here, like-minded people.
Yeah.
Didi is from Romania. Didona Dio. She's on another level, man. I interviewed her once. She's amazing. Cliff is from California, around Los Angeles. He's really with the cannabis culture and the vapes and stuff, and he's down with the science and the logic too. Cliff is the man. He's an interesting character, but I love him. Oh, we lost him. Yo, Pete, hop back on, man. What happened? Oh, okay, he's trying. I hope my phone don't die prematurely here. I'll be mad. Yeah, what up, man?
So I was trying to see who was watching us.
Yeah.
And I logged myself out of the chat. So I'm gonna just chill. So if anybody's watching, listen, if anybody's watching, watch us. I'm not gonna care. I don't care what's going on. I'm here to support my boy. I want to talk some shit. Can I curse? No, we can't curse in this stream.
Yo, you can do whatever you want. I've never had no issues.
Can I smoke?
That's what we do, man. What do you got?
All right, so I won't curse, but I will smoke. How about that?
That's probably better. Yeah, I don't get too crazy with the vulgar stuff.
Yeah, let's start there, because you know what? I don't need to curse to get my point across. That's number one. But I might need to smoke.
This is
to deal with
what I do.
Yeah, to deal with this.
Yo, I got kicked off at my TikTok live for smoking live. They just shut my shit down right then and
there. You know what, though, bro?
Their shit's
so check it out. So just to let everyone know who follows Dan, right? So one day, I'm sitting home. Oh, my boy Mike is watching. Hey, so look. So let me explain this. So I moved to PA, right? I get my real estate license. I'm doing okay, but I'm the kind of guy where, you know, I'll work all day. Yo, Mikey, what up, baby?
Word, yeah, we got people
watching. You all rode in the building. Yo, where's Anthony Rubenstein?
Shout out, yo, get Anthony.
His mother's lit. But for some reason he's not. I don't like this. He had big plans back in the day. What happened to that boy? So anyway.
Denise said we all smoke. Word.
Oh, that's my wife. Oh, my lovely wifey. Oh, baby.
That's beautiful.
I love you so much. She's the best thing that she's been around, but she's been in my life for so long, and you
You
know,
needed that.
sometimes it takes a minute for you to actually figure out what you want to do with your life, and
Or
that was the first woman I ever laid eyes on that I fell in love with instantly. And things get complicated, and then you get older and you got options, and you like, all right, well, I don't want to deal with that. I'm gonna go do whatever people want to do, But
right.
anyway, so back to what we were saying though. Hold on, I'm trying to roll this joint.
Yeah, man.
My bad,
That's
yo,
one
damn,
of the reasons I was late. I was trying to roll up
you
too.
was definitely a little late. Yeah, it's all right though. I was here waiting, bro.
Shit
I got
drives me
my whole
crazy.
team. My whole team is in Scranton right now, and they're not happy that I'm not out there.
I get it. I get it.
Yo, Mikey, you too, bro.
Sorry.
So anyway, I get my real estate license. I'm doing okay. It was 2017, leading into 2018 prior to COVID.
Can we take it a little bit before the real estate license?
Yeah, what you want to know? What's up?
Well, honestly, to be honest, like I appreciate all your sentiment, but these people hear me talk a lot. At least my people do. I know some of your people. So maybe maybe you could introduce yourself to some of these people. Like they don't know how legendary you are. They have no clue.
When you put it that way, so I'm from Long Island, right? And there really isn't many, hip hop artists from Long Island that really make it out. I don't know why. Like we had a golden age at one point. We had like Busta Rhymes, De La Soul, Rakim. Like we really
Right.
did have a golden age in the 80s, and then
Right.
moving
You're great.
it turned into this gang stuff. And in Long Island, we don't really do the gang stuff. I mean, when I was coming up, maybe you were a blood or a crip, maybe if that's
Right.
what you chose to be. But typically, in New York, period, when you're dealing with, groups of individuals, we're looking for sophisticated, intelligent people. If you want to talk about organized anything, let's start with people who are intelligent and organized. So
Word.
as a young kid, I'm looking for these people, and all my friends, except for maybe one, and he isn't even here today to speak for himself. Maybe even him, just him, was the only person I felt organized enough and intelligent enough to include in anything else I'm doing today.
Who's that? Lil Vic you talking about or not?
Yo, shout out to Little Vic. Little Vic
Yeah.
is a super talented producer
Yeah.
from Long Island, who his grandfather just so happens to be Little Vic, like a true
The
mobster,
the Italian
like a
thing.
like the
Yeah.
real mobster. So shout out to my boy Little Vic, but nah, I'm talking about David Arzu.
Okay.
Like a real, like a legend in the flesh that
Mhm.
tragically passed away very young. You know, and I could call him my best friend even now. But if you want to talk about that, we could go back a little bit. If you want to go back, if you want to know what I'm about, you know.
Yeah, I just wanted the people to get a glimpse of where you come from and then how we met and then, I mean, I don't usually like I'm not a good interviewer, so like, we
All
just
right,
go with the
so
flow.
what I was trying to do was talk about my man Dan here. So he wants to try to talk about me. There ain't much to talk about me. I am a real estate agent from Long Island who's also a rapper. So
Crazy rapper,
so
crazy talented. He could sing too.
so whatever that may be, I can play the drums. And when you're a musician, you have multiple talents. That my father is a guitar. This guy, one of the best guitar players. Period. You know what I'm saying? Puerto Rican guy from Queens.
Yeah.
He toured with Buster Poindexter. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
he's just incredible. Um, But when it comes to me, I just feel like, you know, when I bumped into Dan, I just wanted an extra job. I just wanted to do something after I was done. Okay, so you just get into real estate, right? You're not making money immediately. You have to close on the house before you can get paid. So I'm sitting here waiting for these homes to close. I said, why am I sitting around waiting? Let me go get a job. And I just,
Yeah, I respect that. You humbled yourself, man. Showed up with your shiny shoes for the
yo,
interview.
dead ass, I showed up on some real estate stuff to a job to wash dishes for $11 an hour. But I
The
knew,
back row kitchen.
I kid you not, it's so funny because the owner of that restaurant, Jeff Berwick, I think
Yeah.
was his name, right?
Barwick, yeah.
Jeff Berwick. This guy, first of all, he was from Long Island. So me
Right.
and him immediately clicked. And he's like,
Right.
yo, he's like, you really want to wash these dishes? I said, yeah.
I was cooking at the time.
He was like, all right, if that's what you want to do. And then he voiced to his staff behind my back, yo, y'all really want to hire this black guy? But he didn't do it as a hatred. He
Right.
did it because he wanted to make sure you guys were okay with him hiring me.
Nah, me. He knows me. He knew
Nah,
me at that point.
he didn't know
You
you.
know
He knew
how many
me.
rapper jokes he made about me and stuff?
I know, but
He's
he
like,
didn't make no
yo,
rapper
yo,
joke
yo.
about me. He knew I was a real. See, he flipped it on you guys. He made you think he was racist, but he wasn't.
Right.
He's a Long Island guy. He's a Long Island millionaire. I'm from
I know
Long Island.
exactly where
The
he's coming
minute
from,
he
believe me.
seen me, the minute he heard my voice, he knew I was from Long Island.
Right, of course.
So he was like, all right, well, we need him here. See, y'all, this is what we didn't portray, especially to what's his name? The chef.
Brian? Yeah.
So, yo, real quick, one of the best chefs.
Yo,
This,
Ryan is a real one.
This guy was a real one, but hurt guy. But when I tell you,
All day.
when it came down to his profession, cooking, his knives, everything, he was just a star.
I learned a lot from him.
Me,
I really
me
did.
too. Me As
far
too.
as cooking goes.
Even,
Not anything else.
well, he was scared of everything. He was
Yeah, dude walked around with like 4 Glocks at all times.
yeah, I was in there. You see me in there,
Chilling.
chilling and running the kitchen. You're
Chilling.
flowing off of my energy. You want to get this thing done right, the energy got to flow right.
You know, Jeff still owes me 2 paychecks, but I let that
Typical
go.
Long Island stuff.
Yeah, no big deal. I don't hate the guy.
Well,
I know his type.
he wants you to fight for it so he could hire you again to do some even more phenomenal bullshit.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
it.
no, that's what it is.
No.
He wanted to hold on to me.
Yeah, he'll give you the money, no problem.
No,
But
I know.
But
I'm not working for him no more. I can't do that.
yeah, he wants you to work.
Yo,
that's all.
my life changed since I got this job, man. Like,
what job?
Seriously. Where I'm at now. Since I left that place, my life has changed. It's never been the same.
What you doing?
I'm at the distribution center in Toby Hanna, and I mean, in the beginning I was doing hard labor, but now, dude, I got it made. Like, I really do. They treat me really well. I'm making like 28 bucks an hour, and they just, they trust me. I get to do what I want. Dude, my bills are always paid since I got that job. I haven't worried about getting my lights shut off. We got Wi-Fi. I couldn't even afford Wi-Fi when I was cooking at that restaurant. Like, we were struggling to even get a cell phone signal at this house. Now we got the TVs with the Netflix and everything. Like, it changed my life.
You know what's so crazy is that, yo, I didn't want to be home so bad at that point.
I know.
I used to leave work, go to your house. I used to walk to your house,
which is only two houses down the block,
and record until the latest possible that I could.
Yep.
Because I didn't want to go home so bad.
Yeah, yo, we got songs together. Do you have that song? Because like a year ago, I wiped out my whole YouTube, and I don't have that song we did, that Wartime, the original.
That should be on YouTube. I don't got that.
It's not on YouTube, yo. I
Ah,
accidentally deleted all my videos last year.
did I share this on my page?
I,
Did I share
I
this?
shared it.
But did I
I shared it to your
share it
page.
on my page?
I shared it to your page.
Mm.
Whatever that means, I
How
don't know.
it works really? You got to talk to my nigga Sam. I shouldn't even be saying that word, but you got to talk to my brother Sam.
Yeah.
I have
No, yo, say any word you want. Don't hold yourself back at all. Like it's all good. I've never got no
not,
strikes on here for nothing.
but well, it's not that they'll strike you; they just won't monetize you as well as they would have if you didn't say nigga.
You're right. You're right. You know, but I want it to be comfortable.
Bro.
Man, that's why I gotta. That's why I want to. I want to have multiple streams. You know, like I don't want to just count on that. That's why I got the merchandise I'm trying to do.
Let's go back into what you were saying before. You were
Yeah,
saying about paying rent.
yeah. My life changed since I got this job, big time.
Right. So you're not really you're planning now not to pay rent anymore. Is that correct?
That's
Right. And
correct. That's correct.
why is that? What are we doing?
I'm buying a house. Yo, these people know. I've been talking about it every time I come up here. I'm telling them I'm trying to buy a house.
So I tell him when I meet him, I tell him we're gonna get you a house. You know, let's I went to see his house he was renting. I said, look, it's gonna take you a little bit of time. You gotta get your taxes right, working at the same
Yeah,
yada yada yada. 2-3 years passed by. He's like, yo, I'm ready.
yeah, you were telling me years ago to do this, but I wasn't. I couldn't back then. I had
No,
no credit.
subconsciously absorbed it and
Right.
fulfilled it. But this is how important it is to keep positive people around you. Because when a person is powerful enough to plant a seed in another person's mind to create something beautiful, you know,
Right.
you have to be open and acceptable to that.
To keep the dream. Yeah.
You know, a
Yeah.
lot of people that you bump into, they're so closed off from reality that they don't really give a shit what you're doing. They don't care what you're doing, what you can do for them. They're just looking at it like, okay, if I speak to him, am I gonna get arrested? You
Right.
know,
Right. Right.
they start carrying grown
Word.
ass men are like that too.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I see it every day. Trust me.
so. But anyway, back to you, Dan.
So yeah, this has been it's life has always been tough. Like my family has always been, you know, I didn't realize when I was a kid, but now looking back, like I realized we were very lower middle class. You know, I always thought we were just middle class. I didn't know there was much of a difference, but now I know. You know, my parents were great and all that, but like this job I got, it changed my life. It really gave me a new perspective. I'm driving the car I have now, and it's practical and it was affordable. I think it's like 25 grand, and I'm paying it off now. But like, it's the nicest car I've ever driven. And I know it's not saying much. I haven't driven many nice cars, but like, a year ago or a few years ago, working at that restaurant, dude, I could barely afford the vehicle we had. And I was working crazy hours at that restaurant. You know it. I'd be there from the morning till, 8 in the morning till 3 in the morning,
Yeah,
Work,
yeah,
working crazy hours.
yeah.
Never, still couldn't get ahead. This job, I work my regular 40 hours and I'm okay. If I get overtime, it's time and a half and it's like crazy.
Well, that's because he was working for Long Island, nigga. He's gonna
Man,
hire for the least amount, whatever the lowest amount is that you agree to, is what he's gonna hire you for.
yeah, I have worked in other restaurants too, though, and I mean, I was usually getting paid about average, what most, and even doing the construction, like with my dad. those jobs are like hit and miss, and it gets rough in the winter.
Yeah.
So you get ahead in the summer, and then you waste all that in the winter. Like it's
So let
tough.
me ask. So the Dream Keeper, right? So what do you have to say about like if I told you one of my dreams,
Hmm.
what you wouldn't be able to interpret it? Is that what it is?
The first,
Or what-
yeah, I talk about that a lot, especially in the beginning. I talked about that a lot. I would never position myself as like a dream interpreter, and I have dream dictionaries like right here. A lot of those things are nonsense. There's a bunch of Facebook groups where, it's tough. Because I know you pretty well, I could probably do a decent job, and there's different types of symbolism that's personal, and obviously there's deep cultural symbolism too, but it can be unique to each individual. People out there on Facebook are charging people money to interpret their dreams, and I've had people like come trying to tell me, and I'm like, I would, yeah, I could feed into it the same way that most palm readers or astrologers or psychic mediums feed into it. I talk about that a lot. I don't want to get too much on that here because a lot these, especially like the last episode, sometimes that's all I talk about because it's all the charlatans out there. It's a bunch of nonsense. I wish I could act all mysterious and I could tell you if your teeth fall out, it means you're gonna get some money, or like like there's a lot, but I tend to lean more towards the psychological approach, and I really like the Jungian theories that from Carl Jung. He he's got all types of he talks about the collective unconscious and the shadow self and all that. I tend to lean towards that. There's a girl who
Ask you a serious question, Dan.
okay.
How do you feel about racism? No, for real. When it
Seriously?
when
Well,
it comes to
part
racism,
of the
let me ask
dream, part of
you, do you think it actually exists, or is it a figment of some people's imagination?
Well, that's tough because then you get into semantics, and lots of people have different levels on how they would define racism. And some people would consider some things racist that other ones wouldn't. So, but if you're talking about the deep inherent racism that we all know, the obvious dichotomy of hatred for another person because of their skin color,
Right.
if you want to get that black and white about it, because it's not that black and white, and I'm sure you know that. There's a lot of in between. And that's where people like Jeff come in. I know he's not racist, but still, he makes a lot of comments, like he has racist tendency. I know he doesn't hate people inherently because of their skin
Yeah.
color. I know that.
Yeah.
But some people might consider him racist. He's always making those comments. Like,
But let me ask you this: in a dream state, right?
but
Have you ever experienced racism in a dream?
yo, that's a good fucking
No,
question.
I want to know. Have you ever experienced racism in a dream?
Not even close. Not at all.
Mm.
Not at all. That hasn't even been what whatsoever a part of my reality in any type of dream state.
You ever had a
I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to ask my people that. I'm gonna have to post that
post
in
that?
some of the groups and ask some
Post that
people.
because think about it.
Right? Does it even exist at the fundamental level? No, I don't believe it does. So when you ask me about it, yeah, with that predisposition there, I'd say, yeah, obviously it's just like a human construct. It's just a conceptual malfunction in the human species.
Right. Right.
It's ridiculous. But then, there's agendas to it. Like some racism isn't even real. Some racism was fueled as a
You know
tool.
what though? Let's talk about racism.
I'm
I didn't want
sorry.
to get on. I just wanted to
Yeah, because Facebook don't like that stuff.
not even that. It's just I just wanted to know, have you experienced it in a dream?
That's a good question, but I love
Right.
that. I love that.
Now let me go to my next question is
Yeah.
so now you buying this house, right?
Hmm.
Right. You made a bold move today. I'm going to tell you why. So, FHA appraisal,
Right.
formal inspection.
I get
You
it.
chose, hold on, let's go here, because this is where now you're coming into my field. This is also very important.
Okay.
Now, FHA, do you spend an additional $500,000-$600,000 to have another inspection done, or do you go with the one that the bank is charging for the FHA appraisal?
Right. Why wouldn't I just go with, because Chris said that the one that they're going to do is going to be very, very thorough.
Right.
I understand they might not give me such a thorough report, but man, I could be there when they're doing it, right?
No, you are going to be there when they're doing
Right.
it. Yeah.
So if I'm there while they're doing a thorough inspection, then what do I need to pay someone else $600 to come out there for?
I like that. So Jim Hoot called me.
Oh,
No, wait, listen.
I'm
He was
sorry.
like, why did I just get an email that Dan canceled the inspection?
Mm.
I said, wait. I said, hold on. The FHA appraises it. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. He already
Thank you.
He already know.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, it just makes sense.
He already knew. Let's save some money. If you are going to do an FHA, which FHA stands for Federal Housing Authority, not
Right.
First Home Time Buyer.
No, I know.
It's a fucking government loan, right? So if you're going to utilize it.
Take advantage.
3.5% down.
Right.
Meaning that if you're paying $2,000 a month to rent a 1-bedroom apartment, then you're just uneducated.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Period.
People are crazy, man.
No, they're not crazy. They're uneducated.
And indoctrinated.
No.
Yeah.
Indoctrination, we're all indoctrinated. So are you.
Of course.
We all are.
Of course.
We were indoctrinated since the minute we came out the womb. What I'm saying is, when it comes to money, don't be a simp. Okay?
Right.
Take advantage of the money stuff. Take advantage. If the bank is willing to give you 96.5% of the money to purchase your home, take it.
Yeah.
They're giving you damn near 100% of the money to buy a home.
But then the amount of interest I'm going to be paying back is insane.
It don't matter, because that's over a 30-year portion. Right. What if you blew up overnight and said, fuck it, 200 grand? I'm going to buy this house now.
That's the plan.
200 grand, you can make that in 2 weeks, player. Are you serious? You can buy the house off in 2 weeks. Doing this shit. Stop playing with me.
No, you're right. You're right. We'll get there.
People don't want to hear the truth. See, they don't want to hear that they are fully responsible for their own actions.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
You're gonna buy the house. You're going to flip the whatever money you have saved. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want me to tell you? That I'm gonna take your money and do something with it? No. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing Dan can do. Your dreams, you want him to interpret your dream? How about you come to him, give him something? He's over here, he's going through a lot. I'm dealing with his real estate transaction. He's going through a lot.
Yeah.
You know, give him something. What are you guys experiencing? Like, what is the engagement not enough? You know, I don't know
Man,
how it works yet. I don't know.
there's a lot, man. There's a lot to it. I saw that picture you sent me. That shit is crazy. 4 million is crazy, and that's all organic, right? You didn't pay to boost anything, I'm assuming.
No, no. This is just people I'm working with.
Right. I've gotten close to that. So now my dilemma with that is that for a while ago, Facebook wouldn't let you monetize or run ads on the personal page. That's why I started the DK Dream Keeper artist page, you know, to separate the two.
Yeah.
So for the last year, I've been consistent with the DK Dream Keeper page. That's what I've really been building.
Yeah.
Now that I got that blue check, it only lets me have that on the personal page because it's like an identity thing, you know? So now I'm about to switch back to my personal page, I guess, even though I've been building momentum so much on the music page.
Nah.
Like, damn.
Bro, you're missing a point. You're missing a point here. You're missing a point. You said it earlier. I'm collecting footage for future content,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I got lots of, yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, keep it that way. Don't stop trying to, you know, the people I'm working with, they work with Facebook. They don't work for Facebook. They work with Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
right? You want to work with your competitor, you know,
Right.
with them. So instead of trying to fight, you know, trying to fight the good fight, you got to learn how to work with some of these people, not because you need them. You know they need you. They need.
Yeah. Yo, I'm putting out good content consistently. What the fuck?
How good is it though? What are they learning? You know,
It's better than what I see a lot of people blowing up from,
you know,
for sure.
we need to put you on a platform where, you know, you can speak your story. I'll tell your story. Dan, this guy, yo, Teddy, yo, most talented rapper I ever met, but he wants to be everything else.
Yeah.
You know, yo, when I tell you, I never met a rapper this talented ever in my life.
Oh,
Ever,
that's crazy.
ever. The wordplay is crazy, but you know what? The way hip hop worked at the time when we were getting into it,
Yeah.
you didn't really get paid to rap.
Nah.
You rapped because it was like a respect thing. Like you wanted to get props, kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yo, when I heard Dan rap, I said, yo, my respect for it. If it wasn't for the rapping, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If it wasn't for the rapping, I wouldn't even have talked to Dan.
We wouldn't be here right now.
The whole reason I communicated with him was because he was an MC. He could
And that's why I'm
rap.
buying a house.
He was dropping gems, rapping. Like, I couldn't believe it. Fucking 100-bar verses. Easy.
People don't know, man.
They don't know about that. Usually, oh, you let me spit a 16. Matter of fact, niggas don't spit 16s, period.
Right?
This kid was coming through with 100-bar verses every clip. I couldn't believe it. He's a real rapper. And then I dragged him through the mud because I'm a real rapper. So I
You didn't even tell
dragged
me
him.
though.
Yo,
He didn't even tell me. He didn't even tell me he made music like that. He's like, I got a little something out there.
So
I went and
dragged
searched you
him
on
through the
YouTube.
fucking mud. Yo, we didn't battle, but we were this close to pretty much.
Yeah, I mean,
we went verse for verse
yes.
for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That's how much material we both had.
Crazy. Yeah.
Still to this day, if I were to start a business tomorrow, if you can't rap, I cannot hire you. I don't care I don't care what your degree is, what
Can't relate.
experience is. If you can't rap, I cannot hire you.
Word.
You got
That's
to be
real.
able to fit if you even want to attempt to work with me. Kind of shit.
I can respect that. I can respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got a lot of stuff we got to put out. Like I would like to post our song in the comments, but like, man, everything. I guess we got a lot of stuff we didn't even put out. I got so much stuff I don't put out. I don't have time, but man, I barely have time for the music. And Jamie was just telling me last night, she's like, it used to just be the music, but now you're doing this. She's like, you got this shit, the online shop, and you got all the social medias and like, and I just want to do the music, man. But now I've been enjoying connecting with this community and these people too.
Bro,
So
do it all. You do it all. You do the real estate. You do the music. You do the social media. You just do it all.
But I don't have time,
yes,
man.
Of course you do.
Well, once it starts costing me more money to go to work, then I can eventually cut back to part-time, and eventually I'll leave that place. So
to write a 16 bar verse from someone like you, I'll give it like 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah, I could spit out verses for sure. I mean,
all right, so what do you mean? What are you sacrificing in order to write a verse?
Time with my girl. She hates me, dude.
Time with your girl? Time with your girl.
Me.
Yo, you want to hear something? My wifey lives in Florida, right?
I know, that's crazy.
I don't get no time with my girl, ever. Unless I'm either out there or she's out here. So the fact that she's in your vicinity and you could tap her, you could even give her a little nudge and be like, yo, what up, homie, whatever. Yo, we cherish that.
Yeah, she deals with it, and I'm grateful. She ain't leave me yet,
right
so.
There. If she wants to go give you a hug and a kiss, if she wants to give you a hug and a kiss, you're right there. My girl, I got to FaceTime her and we got to look at each other like this. Still kissing, blowing kisses and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
You, nah, bro. See, this is what I don't like. You got it made, bro. I knew you had it made since the day I met you.
Mm-hmm.
You got bars. You got work ethic. Your girl is bad. You got a little spot to chill. You got the studio.
You're right.
See, but you always felt like, oh, I gotta, do a little bit more. Now I felt you had it right there.
I've always been able to make my paradise. Like even when I was living in a hotel, I had it made there too and shit. But like, it's not really it's not really me, man. It's everyone else. Like my family, their circumstances from all angles are not nearly as good as mine. I make more money than anyone in my family.
Look, Erica Swedson says you have a great work ethic. You do.
Yeah, I work with her every day.
You want to see something? I'll show you a work ethic. So look, I haven't grown my hair out in years. And my girl was like, yo, I want to play with your hair. I said, all right, I'm going to grow it out then. You know what I'm saying? Like
I get it.
That's where my work ethic is.
Yo, she hates when I cut my hair, but I always do it anyway.
You know why? Because, see, so people don't know, but well, maybe your people do know, but Dan is a true Native American. They don't know that.
Nah, I don't think they do. I might have mentioned it before, but yeah, my dad
met his father. I met his father. His father I kid you
Exactly.
not,
Yeah,
is the epitome of the American Native American.
he really
Hair,
is, man. He's
skin color, just anything that you would imagine a Native American would look like is his pops.
yeah,
Yeah,
man. It's true.
it's a fact.
And
So
he's the hardest worker I've ever met in my life.
he is the most humble person. You
Yeah,
come around, it's almost like you just bump it into nothing. You
yeah.
just said
He's a good
hi
man.
to just, but it's a human. It's just not a
Yeah.
human with an inflated ego.
No,
That
not at all.
so
My
when
dad
I
is
met your pops,
he's deep, man.
when I met your pops, that's what it felt like. I felt like I bumped into a human without this inflated fucking ego. That's what I felt, and it's funny because it immediately I felt empty, but then I realized as that I'm the one who's so used to having an inflated ego that when I bump into someone who doesn't have an ego, you
Right,
feel so empty.
right, right. Hmm.
That's how
Yeah,
much
man.
Dan means to me. I just want to let you guys know before we get into anything, that's how much he means to me as a friend, as a business partner. This guy has been very stand up for me personally. Everybody
I
else, I can't speak
appreciate
for
you.
I can't speak for y'all, but for me, utmost zero issues.
Now these people know me. Some of them only know me from this, and they know me from the other side of the world. But you know, yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not putting on an act for any of this shit. My niche and my fan base and my music and my theme all works together. It's all the same. You know, it's very cohesive. So I don't have to try to do anything different, really. It all kind of. No, I've been calling myself the Dream Keeper for a long time. So,
Facts. dkinfinite at gmail.com.
yep, that was it. Yep, from way back. So when I tried to launch like the merchandise, I had to find my niche, and it says find your ideal customer and all that. And it kind of worked already, so something like
Yeah.
that. Erica said I met him and he's very nice. Your girl said in the podcast to get a glimpse definitely makes you appreciate and never take for granted every minute with your loved one. Oh, yeah, yeah, that puts it in perspective. I mean, she came from Georgia, so we had a little bit of a long distance relationship in the
You know, the
beginning, but
problem is there's not enough ignorance on your page.
yeah, well, I can't do that. I just can't do
It's,
that. Same with the music. I've never compromised with my music, and maybe that's why I never took off.
that's why
But
when you said I compile the footage and edit it, like do the
mhm,
editing,
that's what I
I
do.
like that. Yeah. We're not looking for,
Yeah,
some weird attention. Like I
no,
gotta
not at all.
get the footage to use for a later time.
Yeah, I got hours and hours of stuff, and all I gotta do is chop out 1 minute clips or minute and a half clips from it.
Yeah.
But these people, the few people that are here that have been following me since the beginning, it has been like a journey so far. It's been really interesting because this is episode number 17, I think, and I do at least like 4 to 6 hours every time. So we've gotten into a lot so far, and it's all been flowing really well. I really enjoy it actually. We've come to some pretty crazy conclusions actually. So just like the conversations that me and you have. I don't hear you. I lost your sound. I can't hear you. Can anyone else hear him? Is it just me? I can't hear you. What happened? How about now? I can't hear you. Can you guys? No sound on his end. Yeah, no sound. Maybe log out and log back in. Yeah. Yeah, Peter's a fun guy. He really is. We we've had a lot of great times, and he has been inspirational. You know, I've never really had anyone around me that's had the same aspirations as him. You know, it's always kind of been the people around me. I don't know anyone that's achieved what he has, really. So it's very inspiring. And also, I'll start sharing his songs on my page because I used to back when I first found him out. Okay, he's trying to join again. He's got some crazy songs out there. I hope this works. Okay, we got you. I can hear you, I think.
No, okay.
Yep.
So
It happens sometimes. I'm sorry.
okay.
Facebook looks funny.
Yeah. So
How you
anyway,
feeling?
so what we doing here? What y'all want to do?
You know, I had a bunch of topics to talk about and stuff, but that was before I planned on having you on. So like, I was just telling everyone how much of an inspiration you've been to me because, you know, I've had a lot of great people in my life, but nobody that's achieved the level of success that you've achieved, especially at such a young age. So it helps to put things in perspective for me. Because sometimes it's tough to step outside of your reality, you know?
Yeah, you gotta be. You know what? You need a girl around you to remind you how handsome you are.
You're right. She has helped me a lot.
You need a girl. Nah, your girl has to be like, yo, you know what? You really handsome.
She
Like you
does.
really like that made me want
She
to grow
does.
my hair out. My wifey telling me I was handsome made me want to grow my hair out and like be comfortable a little bit. Looking a little like, don't get me wrong. I can get a fade now and get fresh now. And it'd be different. But you know what? I feel more comfortable knowing my girl thinks I'm handsome like this. Because my daughter told me today, Daddy, you can't cut your hair. I said, why not? She's like, I love it. I love touching it. You know, I love the way it looks. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
so
My girl said, yeah,
so
same thing.
so fuck it. If you gotta look a little like you look like, look at me now, right? I don't got nobody to impress, but you know that my girl is home looking at me like, wow, this guy is fly to the motherfucker.
You're right.
I can't wait to touch on him and touch his hair and grab on him type of shit. You know?
You're right.
It's the fact.
You're right. I cut my hair because it annoys me, but the thing is, I've never paid for a haircut. I got my own buzzer, so
I
like,
remember.
it's really nothing to me. I do it before I get in the shower.
I remember.
Yeah, I've saved a lot of money throughout my life not paying for haircuts.
Yeah.
We pay for the kids. She won't let me do the kids, all right? But she likes their little styles and it makes her happy. But
Yeah.
if it was up to me, I just buzz their hair too. But whatever. It could be expensive.
See, we should do this a little more often. Maybe
Yeah,
every other week.
yeah.
Have
Let's
like
do it.
yeah.
I gotta figure out a way to get my there's like apps or programs I could get to where I could go live on multiple platforms at the same time. I've been meaning to do that, but again, I gotta pay for one of them. The free ones don't work very well. I tried them. So I could do, I could post this to YouTube Live, TikTok all at the same time,
Right.
Twitch or whatever. But I'm getting there. But you know, I just been slowly building this Facebook thing. I've been trying to hyper focus on this one platform, and, and it's been working slow but steady. You know, but I have seen steady growth for sure.
Yeah,
Not as fast as I would like, but
yeah.
we'll get there.
So yo, check it out. So look, it's 11:11, about to be.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
I want
Beautiful.
to get something to eat. I'm starving.
Thank you.
I finally have a day off without the kids.
Nice.
Um,
Enjoy
I
that.
want to get something to eat. I want to eat a nice meal, relax, chill. Hey, look,
Yeah.
and that's right. We both are. So you know how we do when it comes to being a daddy.
Yeah.
Big deal. Big deal. You know, we could have a whole night just for that. How
Yeah.
important being a dad is. We could talk just about that. How about that?
Yeah, let's do that. We could do, you know, we could do those episodes. I also want to do little episodes where I interview the kids more. I did one with my one son, but it was brief. I want to actually sit them down and ask them questions, some of the deepest questions, you know.
That too. That too.
But yeah, family time is important. I don't get enough of it, but I try. I mean, I'm there for the kids as much as I can be. We read almost every night, at least with the younger two, I do.
Yeah.
You know, it's. But all right, man. I'll let you go. I appreciate your time. Uh, if you don't mind, I'm gonna probably chop up your some clips and be sharing them as reels and stuff in the future.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
I'll spread it out, but
It's gonna be famous one day, so whatever, you know, let it go. I'll be famous one day, and then we could watch this and say, "Hey, oh my God, they did such a
right.
good job back then." You know,
Yeah, I already look back on my videos from a year ago, and I'm like, damn, that's horrible, you know. But
they're gonna be
whatever.
like, "Yo, that nigga Peter was tweaking."
I'm gonna say,
You
yo, what are you drinking? Because I got some absinthe in the house that I didn't. I took like a shot with Jamie because she wanted to drink, but
just some wine,
oh,
nothing.
okay. Okay, just keep it cool.
Yeah, yeah,
That's cool.
chill,
We're
yeah,
chilling.
chill.
All right.
Please chill.
I'm gonna see the Green Fairy with that absinthe. Someone gave it to me as a gift, and I really don't drink, but I think I'm gonna drink some of that one of these nights.
So yeah, have a little sippity do that, you know.
Hmm.
But
All right, homie.
but yeah, yeah. I'm gonna call my girl in a minute, get some food and shit, you know.
You're the man. Thank you,
You the
yo.
man. No, you the man. You the man, whoopee.
All right, homie.
Baby, I love you. Thank you, Denise. Yo. Mwah. Yo, Dan. Hit me,
Uh,
bro. Hit me.
I will.
Hit me,
I
my
will.
bro.
I'll hit you up for sure. I'm gonna have to.
Peace, bro.
All right. Peace out, man. I'm gonna get into some other stuff here. All right. Dee said thanks for talking to us about some DK history. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of history there, actually. The dog's freaking out outside. Probably the bear. All right, so how's everyone doing? That was fun. That was fun. And I don't have my phone plugged in to the charger, and it's at 15%. So and I don't think I'll be able to charge it because then I'll have to hook up the other microphone, and that thing sounds glitchy. So